Praiseworthy. We all want to be praiseworthy. As individuals, men or women, we want to be praiseworthy. We want to do a work that's fitting for people to say, hey, well done. I see you, I recognize you. Now, I know that we can't speak for every single man, but for the most part, most men want to do a job well done. Whether it's a child performing in school, he wants to do a job well done. Whether it's a husband performing a task for his wife, he wants to make sure that, hey, I'm doing a good job for this woman. Whether it's in the bedroom, we want to make sure we're doing a good job. Praiseworthy. What's good? What's going on, my skin posts? Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Show love. Get the word out. We need to get the word out so that we put men on game as much as possible. Share love. So praiseworthy is something that you see, like if you're a parent, you know that a child will come to you, Daddy, did I do good? They wanna get that validation. Now, it's a problem to desire to be praiseworthy in a society that rewards bad behavior. So I'll give you an example. Like, we look at the guy like Future, right? Future has several baby mamas, and yet the world rewards him as praise is worthy of praise. Chris Brown, he did the whole thing, photograph, meet and greet thing, and he charges those women money. And I believe that Chris Brown's 42, 43. He's got about 3 children. There's some of these women that were being photographed with him were in relationships or married, but they still wanted to have a private moment with him, and even if those private moments look like somebody who's not taken, but we praise that. We look at Rihanna, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, um, Nicki Minaj. They're seen as people that are praiseworthy in society. So that's the point I want to emphasize. We want to do things that resonate with the world, but the world praises the things that are not right for the soul if you are a person of integrity and morals and principle. So you don't get to be praiseworthy, not because you're not doing something right, but because what you're doing is contrary to the spirit of the world. The spirit of the world is demonic for the most part. Because how do we have it? All these actors that are into some dark stuff, and singers that would clearly know are into some dark stuff. Some people are just yet to be exposed. So don't try to do things to be praiseworthy. Just do your things in your own lane and live your life to the day you go. Because as men, oftentimes we're underappreciated anyway. But build yourself up in light of knowing that you're not always going to get the recognition. Society praises degenerate behavior. Women are empowered, so called nowadays, not because they're more talented than guys, but because it's important that society uplifts them. Because any society that uplifts women to the utmost positions of power will live to regret it. Why? Because they're emotional creatures. I mean, I have my mother, of course, was raised me and so forth and so forth. Many people can speak to women raising so-called healthy children, but I think it's the balance of my surroundings of um, male figures that I had. But if we seek to be purely praiseworthy, we are. It's to our detriment. It's in us to want. If I'm a beat producer, I produce beats, or if I'm a singer, I want to be noticed. I want what I do to be praiseworthy. Hey, wow, well done. Wow, let's applaud that work. But I noticed that society is applauding. If you look at the American Idol, they applaud the things that are degenerate, things that are toxic, things that we can see that the the long term side effects are negative. So do not seek, like, if you don't get your Um, if you don't get to be praised for what you do, understand that the society is praising the wrong things. You as a person can be doing the most positive things, as a man. And it's funny, the other aspect of society is anti-masculinity. So don't be discouraged as to work on yourself and build upon yourself to take care of yourself. And should the Most High provide you with a woman that is got integrity and is loyal and is faithful, then you take care of her too. But the praiseworthiness is in us, all of us, to desire to be praiseworthy. But sometimes it's just that we have to be praiseworthy in our own sight. Like, I tried my best. Because society is praising bad behavior. Megan Thee Stallion, Ebony K. Williams having a child. Like, I don't need to get into the details, but that's the sense of what I'm trying to get to you. We want to be recognized, but we may not always be recognized. So don't seek to be recognized. Just do the thing as a man and be praiseworthy in your own sight, in your own local environment, and that's it. Because this whole idea of trying to fight and be recognized, it's not going to happen. Peace, love, and blessings.